prices per meal on scale price proposal. From 140 to 159, it's $2.61 per tray. 160 to 179, it's $2.38 per tray or per meal. Same thing. 180 to 199, it's $2.21 per tray. 200 to 219, it's $2.07 per tray. 220 to 239, it's $1.95 a tray. 240 to 259 is $1.86. 260 to 279 is $1.75 or $1.78. 280 to 299, it's $1.71. 300 to 319, it's $1.66. So it looks like Kilwell,
Quite a bit cheaper.
yeah, you're looking at about $1 cheaper per meal, roughly same price. Yeah. So, excuse us just a second. I've got to confer with my attorney.
You think this McDonald's has cigarette on it? I really need some cigarette.
Break. All right. On both of these, bids, I'd like to get a motion to reject both of them.
Do we have a rounds?
I have a motion to reject both of them. Based on on this, they had already rectified their problem. And we have to, whenever we do bids, we have to open the bids. But we do not have to accept them.
So they're fine, you can deal with?
That's what you're saying, right?
Make a motion.
Yeah. I was gonna go for Cal.
Alright. Motion to reject both bids, by Chad, and then second by JL. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed likewise? Alright. Good.
Well, it is.
Oh.
Well, this is rejecting both of these, you know, the agreement they've got prior to is totally up to them, it's nothing relating to these bids.
Okay, there's already a contract.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, Craig, Tom,
I'm sorry.
are you good with that?
Yes.
Okay. Next is, motion to approve second reading of nuisance ordinance. Any questions on the nuisance ordinance?
What is it?
That's one that we amended. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, reading of nuisance order, made by Brian, second by Dennis. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed likewise? All right.
That would be on the website once.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things on this, nuisance ordinance, it has, we had it, at one time approved, and there was a couple items that we needed to put in there, where that we could further, help out on garbage, piles and stuff like that, where we can either work with them or we can take them to court. So that's mainly what we did on that. Next is appointment to the Beach Fork Water Commission, and we only had two, we've got two appointments and two people that came to me and asked about it. And, the first one was Danny Allen. We appointed him to the last, board to fulfill a term,
I make a motion.
put in by death of one of the board members.
I make a motion.
Motion made by JL,
Second.
and second by Chad. All in favor for Danny Allen, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed likewise? And the next one that, has, shown interest was Logan Faulkner. And, so,
Two spots?
yeah, 2 spots. Yeah.
I say.
Motion by Brian, second by JL for Logan Faulkner. Say aye, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed likewise? Alright, motion carries. Next is Leandra Knox, El Presidente.
So I was on the agenda twice, so do you want me to kind of go for the,
Yeah,
all of it at once
ma'am,
then?
could you stand up?
You got jokes.
Lord forgive me.
So anyways, do you want me to just wrap it up in one? That would be great if I could.
Yeah.
Okay. So just really quickly, just an update on the overdose fatalities. We had one for the month of November per the coroner and toxicology report. That puts us at 11 for the total of this year. We've had 48 suspected overdoses, and naloxone has been administered 26 times. We are still
Is
working.
that for the month of November or just for the year?
That's for the year. I would hope not. If there was, I would already been in your office. And then also to just to update really quick, we're still working on the recovery ready application. We had a couple of community partners that didn't show up that are very vital to filling out this application. So we're still working on it. We're hoping to get it completed by the end of the year, if not the first, so that we can get that submitted. And then really quickly, our QRT is up and going, which is quick response team. He is working as Rob Williams. He is working on trying to get some community partners as well on that. So he's working with the judicial system as well in the health department too. And then in July, the County Opioid Abatement Advisory Council recommended that we put $500,000 in a CD. That is going to mature in January, so we would like to recommend that we roll that over. The rate will be just a little bit less. It'll be around 4.15%. The current rate is 4.2%, but that's really all I have on that.
What do you think about what Eric brought up?
My recommendation, and strong recommendation, is that we get our process down of how we're going to do that. If someone comes to the court, we are working on that. We're trying to look at our gaps and our barriers. We have been discussing what it would look like if we do a grant process, that they would be a RFP, which is notice of funding. That would go out, and then how much you would want to do for that year. And then that way there's a paper trail of everything. We know exactly where the money's going, it's budgeted out, and then making sure that it sticks with the statute and Exhibit E. And then that covers the court completely. When we do that, there'll be a rubric for the grants. So they will be scored, and you guys will be brought to you as well.
Okay.
But we've not fully worked out the complete process of what that would look like.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, is everybody okay with, rolling over the $500,000?
I would like to, since August to November, it's $7,102.74 in interest that we've collected.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was thinking it was more.
I'm glad I thought of that.
Great, good job.
We know Don will let you have money.
So do we need a motion to allow her to continue on, just roll it over? Okay. But can I get a motion? Motion
For
made
how
by,
much longer?
Huh? You want another 6 months?
That was the six, right,
Yeah.
Connie, that was 6 months.
Motion made by Dennis, second by Chad, all in favor to, roll over the $500,000 at an interest rate of, 4.15%. Signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed likewise? All right, motion carried.
And while we're on the subject of Leandra, she has her contract, I gave you all a copy, to renew, starting January, what is it, January 26th to January 1, 27. And she's been helping me with the recruiting, she's been a big help to me, so,
I'll make a motion to redo it.
Yeah, I see.
But also talk about increasing a little bit too.
we did, yeah, she did.
And this is nothing coming off of the, county, it's all
It's all-
through opioid abatement.
Yes.
And, you know, I will second Connie's, praises about how Leandra has worked, with opioid abatement and, doing a lot of stuff. But,
I worked with her since the beginning and she's recognized at the state level now, and she's really a leader in the state, not just for Howard County, but she's putting Howard County on the map for how to handle the opioid money and do it the right way.
Yeah, it just feels good to me to have somebody that we,
Yeah.
cause this is serious stuff.
All right, have a motion? I know you did one. Who did the first one? Mike, motion, second by JL, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed likewise? Okay, motion carries.
Do we have to have a motion on increasing it?
No, we've accepted the new
Yes, it's
contract.
in the contract,
Yeah. That's page 3 of
Forgive
it.
me, I'm done.
3,000. It's at the top of the page.
Next is, Keith Mason.
Sorry to drag this up, I know nobody really wanted to discuss Hollywood, but as you know, when we first called, we had no idea. I thought it was already a done deal, long gone. I hope you all, I know it was a lot of toilet material that we handed out to you. I hope everybody got to read through some of that, just so you guys know who we are and what we stood for and the whole reason we were in this area.
Let me stop you real quick and make sure that we are not to discuss
I'm not,
about Hollywood.
no,
All right, so-
oh, not to discuss, I'm not.
That's one of the things that, you know, if so.
Well, we didn't get to have our speech at the special meeting, cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I just wanna,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
this can
I
wait
just-
for a special meeting if that's what it needs to do.
Well, it don't need to be a special meeting, but,
Well, we were told that when the lease, or if, you know, whenever it comes.
yeah, wherever it comes, we'll let everybody.
No, we just had a speech, but.
Okay, well, go ahead, sorry to interrupt.
No, I mean, like I said, I'm not here to
wanted
discuss any of that, I mean, I want everybody to know who we are, and I wanted to know if you all had a chance to read over the materials we gave you.
Yeah.
It was just informative, you know, letting you know who we are. Your Honor and respected members of the fiscal court, for 3.5 years, my family poured our lives into Hollywood Off-Road, the county-owned treasure. We could have turned into a multi-million-dollar tourism powerhouse. As y'all know, we were kind of held back by multiple reasonings. We lived in a camper on site, raised our kids among the trails, and built a business that funneled revenue straight into the country, or the county, and nearby businesses. Every permit, every upgrade, every sunrise over those trails was ours in our heart, but never on paper. We were only promised short-term contracts over and over and over. The single contract bid we had lost, it tore all that away, despite our record of success, which is all in public record. Let's see. Today, I respectfully ask that you deeply consider us and the offers we provided, not just to rebuild, but to guarantee that the park thrives. Drawing crowds and cash for decades, let us keep doing what we've done best, making the county and the off-road community proud. The area of Natural Bridge and the Red River Gorge was closed in October to March in 2018. Spoke with multiple local businesses owners, encouraging them to stay open throughout the winter, promising them that they would have the money to stay open. Coming to the off-road park, most of the local businesses have been open year-round since 2019. The area needs more than one person owning and operating all local attractions. There needs to be diversity in the area to draw diverse population and tourism. That tourist area is like a quilt, various patches sewn together representing diversity that the area needs to build experience that all people can enjoy from all around in all. As these areas grow, the community will grow exponentially around it, bringing more funds for its own infrastructure. That's just my little speech that I wrote, sitting on the couch. This has basically got all the information you all have. The other thing I've reached out for, I know Eddie wants the payment paid and insurance on the park. Every insurance company I've talked to requires that if the park is open, there has to be someone on site. Has to be a phone that's answered. And that is for the safety of your, it don't matter what insurance we get, they can sue every single one of us anytime they want to. But that's for the safety. And to know that me and my wife have, she's quit nursing, to come and help me with businesses before this came up. And we're willing to kind of give it all back to you all once again, if we're given that opportunity. Sorry to bring this up tonight, but we were on the agenda and I really wanted it to be heard.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you all.
The folder that you all have are people that wanted to reach out and give their support, even though they couldn't be here, for us. So it's just some, reading and, we have a lot of support here, to moving forward, so you guys are aware.
We appreciate it. And we just wanna make sure everybody understands there's not been any decision made on anything until we review the lease agreement, and which we have not got that yet, so, what we do, we go over the lease agreement, at that point, we will put it out.
When do you expect that?
Huh?
When do you expect that lease agreement?
Just as soon as she gets it done.
This year, next year?
Well, she said it was last week, and it could be this week, it could be, I don't know.
Will you reach out to her?
I have, she said
Yeah.
it would be to us this week, of course. She said that last week, but she said she'd have the final back.
Yeah, so hopefully, we'll look for it by Friday.
Well, I mean, the issue is whoever ends up with it, you're in that time of year where all the other off-road events are being planned and scheduled, and if we don't act fast, we're gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
But thank you.
I just wanted to say one thing as well. I don't know if you guys have been in the hallway or not, but Keith has a huge group of support here tonight.
We can't, we can't do that.
I understand that. I was just letting you know there is like support out there as
And we
well.
appreciate everybody coming up, but tonight, we cannot do anything about Hollywood. We can't accept anybody's recommendations or anything like that, and the only reason why they were on the agenda to do this, and we can't listen to anybody else, unless we have Hollywood on there. So we apologize.
Can I just make a suggestion, not a statement, but when you guys do have a special meeting, if you guys could hold it at a larger facility within the county, I think we're expecting a large turnout for that.
Yeah, we'll look and see if we can.
Yeah.
To look, yeah.
Till then, free
Across the
ride,
courthouse or something. So, all right, let's go ahead and go on. Next is, the bond payment for Hollywood. Talked to, Craig the other day, did he give you a total cost over?
5,000.
Yeah, right at 5,000.
Yes.
So that's what, our contribution needs to be in order to make that payment.
Was it gonna come out of some other funds? I thought it was some money put back for purchasing other land.
They,
Across the road?
well, no, they,
They done that.
yeah, they done that, based upon, recommendation, they're not to touch that fund. And I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think the reason why that fund is still for that partial, property that they're looking at right now. So,
Yeah, we just need to get this.
Yeah, I make a motion for 5,000 to pay the bond.
motion made by Brian,
I say,
second by JL, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed likewise? Okay, motion carries. Alright, next is, Christmas holiday schedule, and kinda got messed up there for a little bit. Way it is, based on the, schedule, it has, that they're off Thursday, Friday. But, Christmas Eve, they're usually, Connie and them said they're usually off, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So, I guess the question is do we, allow them off that extra day, or,
Use a sick day or personal day.
use a sick day, or personal day, or schedule, I think,
Kevin, wasn't it, at first, was it Wednesday, it was,
no,
yeah,
first is
Thursday,
Thursday, Friday.
But we're always off on Christmas Eve, so,
Yeah.
doing all right?
I mean, everybody does have, huh?
Need to be just the 24th, 25th.
Well, I think that we later did
It
change one.
It has, but
Yeah.
a lot of people in the courthouse have been asking about having a Friday off. And Friday and weekend. And,
If we leave then.
so I guess the main question is, what if they come up and Connie says, well, I'm taking off, and Kevin says, I'm taking off, and Stephanie says, I'm taking off.
If you buy yourself.
Hey, if they're not there, I'm taking off too.
You have to be
We
off
got
all
to
the
the coin.
Yeah. So,
We'll call special meeting.
yeah,
No,
if need to be, I'll work it.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry Connie's not here right now.
Or Kim Connie's phone.
Yeah, if,
Here's Connie's cell number.
alright, so y'all wanna keep it Wednesday, Thursday then?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get double time working that day?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't get extra, okay, I don't get any extra. I do not get any extra. Alright, next, for, KRS 61810, subsection C and subsection F, we'll go into closed session. So we'll have to have everybody to